Iron, blood, smoke, dawn.
Curse me not, mortal.
The helmet stays on. I came to the tavern at 1:15 with skulls on my belt and blood on the floor. The innkeeper trembled, his face turning pale, and said, "Sir, no helmets while drinking our ale." I stared through the slits where my eyes should be, and the candles went out respectfully. He pointed at rules on a board by the door. I pointed at him with a handful of gore. He said it's polite. I said you are small. He said it's the custom. I said nothing at all. The helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. By blood and brass and burning dawn, the helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. Through feast and through fight. If I remove it, gods may see my forehead's not quite right. The barmaid said softly, "Your drink's getting cold. The straw cannot bend through that iron fold." I crushed a whole tankard against my face and swallowed the foam through the breathing space. The soup was a problem, the stew was worse. The spoon died young under helmet curse. The cook brought bread and a wedge of cheese. I said, "Throw it hard through the eye holes, please." Throw it hard, bless the aim. Feed the helm, praise the flame. Stays on. The helmet stays on. By blood and brass and burned on. The helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. Through feast and through fight. If I remove it, gods may see my forehead's not quite right. A healer approached with a needle and thread and said, "I must see where the axe struck your head." I said, "You may stitch what the gods allow, but the sacred iron stays on my brow." She said, "There is blood coming out of your ear." I said, "That is normal this time of year." She said, "Your nose may be broken in 3. I said, "It broke before it belonged to me." She reached for the strap, the room became still. A goblin outside wrote down his will. Stays on. The helmet stays on. By plague and blade and nameless spawn, the helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. Through wound and through rot, you may remove my left leg first, but touch the helm you shall not. My mother never saw my face. My father wore his helm in place. At birth they held me to the sun and whispered, "Put the helmet on." At weddings, raids and funerals, black at tax disputes and goat attack. Through winter plague and summer flies, the helm has guarded both my eyes. And possibly his ears. And possibly his fears.
Yes. And possibly his fears.
A maiden once said, "Do you love me true? Then show me the man beneath the view." I gave her a ring made of captured bone. She said, "That is sweet, but we are alone." She reached for my visor, I reached for my axe. She said, "This is why your relationships crack." I said, "Love is fleeting, iron is strong." She left before the second chorus of the song.
She was weak.
She was wrong.
She wanted faith.
The helm was strong.
The helmet stays on.
raised his hand and said, "Remove it by divine command." The warband gasped, the braziers roared. I slowly turned and drew my sword. He said, "The gods demand your naked head." I said, "Then gods and I shall speak when dead." He blinked, I breathed, the whole room froze. Then a voice from the altar said, "Honestly, leave it, nobody knows." Even gods, do not ask what's under the rods. The helmet stays on, the helmet stays on. By blood and brass and burning dawn, the helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. Through shame and through glory, no face, no fear, no refunds here. And that concludes the story. The helmet stays on, the helmet stays on. If kingdoms fall and stars are gone, the helmet stays on. Do not ask again. The helmet stays on. The helmet stays on. It is stuck.